Okay, guys, we have another Incel file kind of victim here. This one, this one's gonna be a little touchy here. I feel, but okay, we're talking about Jordan Green. Why I'm 20 and never had a girlfriend. It's okay. His living space looks decent, but okay, I'm gonna just show y'all and see. Okay, I'm just gonna pull this shit up, show y'all like what I'm talking about. Alright, okay, where is it? Hold on. Okay, here we go. Well, this won't take too long to do, actually. We'll see. Alright. Alright, Jordy, what we got, man?
Okay, so about
Oh! See why I didn't want to do this? I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna push for it. I'll see if I can muscle through this one. Matt Flam, dude, like, flame on. I'm sorry, y'all. I can kind of mad why you never had a girlfriend. Yo, I didn't want to say it, but dude, the fucking piercings, the nose piercing, the piercings, the fucking. Hey guys, like, where your bass at, man? The last guy had bass in his voice. Where's yours at? Like, I know you just 20. Like, it's just still, dude. I think even at fucking 16, like my voice was somewhere deep. But this guy, like, ain't don't look like he works out. I'm just saying, people. They had the frilly hair. Man, dude, like this ain't gonna start. I'm just saying.
about a year ago, I filmed a video called "Why I'm 19 and I've Never Had a Girlfriend,"
Still
and I
have that
filmed it
piercing.
in this exact same spot with this exact same shirt on. I thought that'd be cool to do. Now that I think about it, that's very extra of me, but it doesn't matter. Let's just get
Very extra. Oh my god, his even his lingo, man. I'm just saying, y'all. It's getting kind of sus.
straight into this video. So, a lot has changed since I made that video.
Wait, so yeah, it's 4,000 followers. Okay.
A lot has changed. For one, I'm
Okay. Well, now on for his YouTube, he has like over 160K. Yeah, 160K subs. So he's doing a lot for himself, but what's going on here, man? What?
a year older. I'm no longer a teenager. I'm 20. You know, I have 5,000 subscribers now. I probably had like 100 subscribers when I made that video. I'm living my best life. And I feel like I've leveled up in a lot of ways from the time that I made that video. But one thing has not changed, and that is I still have never had a girlfriend. So I
Okay, like when you say level up, which stat are you boosting? Like, I hope it's not, um, like, how can I say this shit? I hope you're not a Delphi user, man.
I am 20 years old and I've never had a
I'm
girlfriend
sorry,
before.
man. Okay.
And you know, it doesn't bother me, but I feel like I should tell my story, you know, because a lot has changed since that video. Like I said, I've learned a lot. When I made that video, I had never even been on a date before. I had never talked to a girl. I didn't know what the talking stage was. I didn't know that existed. Like I didn't.
Okay, you never been on a date and you never talked to a girl? Yeah, that's we have issues, y'all. And it don't sound like he had much feedback going on, so I see him having issues there. Um, okay. Also, sir, have you been raised by a single mom or like a group of women? I'm just asking there, man. Cause you can't even say that fucking joke right now, man. I'm like, dude, are you trying to be one of the Stardust Crusaders right now? Like, again, I'm just asking.
I didn't know a lot of things about dating. And now, you know, having been through different situations, I feel like I can bring new insight to that. And you know, that video, that was like the first video that I made where I really got a lot of new subscribers and got a lot of interaction. So why not make a part two? So growing up, I lacked confidence. Okay, that was my main problem. But not only did I lack confidence and look dusty, but I also had extreme. But
Hold on,
not
let me
only
see
did I
this.
lack confidence and look dusty.
The glasses, man. Like that's a major thing too. Like when the glasses are too big, yeah, like it's not gonna happen, man. Like some bad math you're dealing with, but anyways.
But I also had
God.
extremely high standards for what I looked for in a girl. You know, that's one thing about me. I've always had very high standards for things that I want. I like nice things. You know, I don't like to settle for less than what I truly want. And, you know, if you're new to my channel, that's one thing that you're going to learn about me over time is that I don't like to settle. I don't believe in settling for anything less than what you truly want. I believe that you can manifest anything that you desire in this life. But anyways, like I said, I lacked confidence and I had very high standards.
Okay, so like just so I can get a better idea of like what's going like with you, man. Like what are you manifesting right now?
Standards
Just asking.
for women, you know, which is obviously a contradiction. You know, I feel like
Hey, what?
in this life. But anyways, like I said, I lacked confidence and I had very high standards for women, you know, which is obviously a contradiction. You know, I feel like looking back on it, I wasn't really at that level of the women that I wanted. And the thing is, I don't believe in leagues. You know, I feel like the league thing is a myth. You know, it's something that a lot of people put into their
like what, the freaking League of Villains? Like what are we talking about?
minds to kind of tell themselves no before they can be rejected because they're just trying to avoid the feeling of rejection. And that's something that I used to do. But now I realize that the league thing doesn't matter. You know, that's not true. It's just confidence. Confidence is the only thing that matters when it comes to getting women. A lot of people feel like you need to have...
Well, it's not the only thing that's important when it comes to getting women. Like I said in the last video, do you have a car? Do you have a house? Do you have a job? It's those three things mainly. And that's important too. Do you have the confidence? Women look for that too. Because then, okay. Also, let me help them out here too. Women hate it when you show an ounce, like a milliliter, a single scent, a single essence. Women hate it if you show any sort of estrogen or femininity. I kind of had to like learn that the hard way, cause like, believe it or not, actually, yeah, legend saying that's around like a few, women recently. If they just don't like when I add any sort of female, like, not that I'm, like that per se, like I have hints of, like I have like flamboyant masculinity is a thing, so I have confidence when it comes to that shit. But like when I'm like outside though, like that's when I'm at a whole lot more, masculine and shit. Like I'm at, like actually come off as stoic and shit. So okay, I can't exactly be like that when it comes to like meeting, women, because they'll just send at that shit. Because I mean, they're the ones that have the pussy and produce estrogen and have a pH balance. Not me. So like they should, so like they would like recognize that automatically there. And even with oh shit, even with my ex, like it took her a whole lot to like get used to that shit. I think even to this day she don't like that shit. So like any sort, any amount of it. So I imagine that being like a big turn off for like women too. Cause they're gonna be like, oh, like why you trying to act like a female, like why try to act like me, like freaking piercings, dog. Like again, I'm just trying to help him there. Okay, so some tell me he's not even gonna like tell us about that shit. So I'm just saying, y'all, like he's looking. I wouldn't be surprised if he's like like a sped and play wide receiver, if you know what I mean. So with his fast ass.
Have money or status, or you need to look good, or all of these extra things to get women. The reality is that none of those things truly matter.
They do matter.
The only thing that matters is confidence. Confidence is the only thing that matters. And the reason why,
I don't know who told him that. Like, hopefully it's not one of his, hopefully it's not his mom. I'm sorry. I'm really leaning on that one. But, dude. Oh, God. I think it'd be this rough starting out, man. Shit, man.
why people have these perceptions about, status and looks and all of these things is that those things bring confidence. If you have $1 million,
I mean, not necessarily, but it can go with someone's head, sure. Like I've heard people, having like careers and having houses and shit, and they still can't get women. They're still not confident. Again, so what I'm just saying there, it's like, what if you were just taking care of for like all your life when it comes to literally everything? You're not going to become confident at that point. Is if anything, like you would exude false confidence. Like there's likelihood of you having that shit and having like the real thing, So
but you still aren't confident in yourself, you're not going to be able to get a girl. You might find a gold digger, but that's not what you really want at the end of the day. You want somebody who's going to understand you.
Well, most women are like gold diggers, honestly. But again, if I'm being completely honest, because, which I don't think I'm too far off anyway, because they would want you to have like the financial security, because a whole lot of women are very like insecure beings, but they would want you to have like the financial like security, your living space to be really secure too, especially for them, because why they're trying to like think about the future of their potential children is the thing. So like that's why, that's where they would come from instinctively, pretty much. So that's why this like fundamental shit is so important.
And really enjoy spending time with you because they like you for who you are. But if you're not confident in yourself, if you don't love yourself, how are you gonna love somebody who is like you, who understands you and who can relate to you and has that connection to you? You won't be able to love them in the way that you should because you don't even love yourself. So this is something that I obviously know.
So like that's important too, though, like your self-worth within yourself. But the soul resonance, like you're freaking, I keep starting with soul res, but it's really like the soul wavelength. But yeah, all that shit is like really important, because like like I said in a few videos now, like your self importance and your self-respect, like that, that's something that guys tend to like falter on and not have for like whatever reason. It's a hurdle that a whole lot of guys will have to like get over to actually like attract women. And like I said before, like attract women is like a foreign concept to most guys too.
Now, but back then I didn't know that. I lacked confidence even up to the time that I made that video, the Why I'm 19 and Never Had a Girlfriend video. I remember when I first uploaded it, I was getting a lot of comments from people telling me that I'm a good looking dude and I seem cool and everything, but I lacked confidence. Even my friends were telling me,
you also lack bass in your voice, but anyways,
just lack confidence. That's the only reason why you're not getting girls. And of course,
it's not the only reason.
When I reviewed
so that's where you got that shit from. Is that where you really got the shit from? Like, I don't really believe that, but okay. I wanted to bet it's more like some female that freaking told him that, yeah, like you need more confidence, and he's just writing that shit out for like what it's worth. It's like, again, like you need more than that shit there.
Those comments, and I'd hear people tell me these things. I would like
it's still mad important though.
Make excuses as to why I didn't have confidence, and why I wasn't worthy of getting the girls that I wanted. But over time, I realized that they were right. I was lacking in confidence. So what I
Want
did
to see
was I
something?
decided to
Hold on.
level up a little bit, but mostly in terms of looks, and at the time I was like kind of going through puberty.
Whoa. Like, when you say level up in freaking looks, well, like, what we talking about? Does that mean flaming on? Like, has someone watched a little too much of JoJo's? Like, granted, he's not experimental when it comes to like the upper body like that, but or even like the hair like that. But what's going on with his face here? Like why the piercings? Like, dude, like, I don't think we're leveling up the right stats here. I'm just saying.
I was already like looking better naturally, but I just took it a step further. I just did things that
Let me see something.
I felt like would make me better looking. I started to hit the gym a little harder. I started to buy better clothes. I started getting my hair cut more often.
I don't know. Okay.
Just maintaining myself a little more, my image, and I put a lot of stock into my looks.
Wait, did he actually say he's been trying to go to the gym more? I didn't see them gains, sir, because I don't see him.
Already like looking better naturally, but I just took it a step further. I just did things that I felt like would make me better looking. I started to hit the gym a little harder. I started to buy better.
A little harder? Like, is that going from like 5 pounds to 10 pounds? Because I'm sorry, man. Like, I'm literally not seeing any gains.
Clothes. I started getting my hair cut more often. Just maintaining myself a little more, my image, and I put a lot of stock into my looks. Now the thing is, when I improved myself and basically kind of like had this little makeover, I still wasn't getting girls. And this really, really bothered me. I didn't know why I wasn't getting girls. So I just determined I wasn't good looking. I didn't realize that girls actually would find me attractive. That's just, I don't know, I just didn't know. So I remember around, I want to say September or October of last year, I began to make videos where I would interact with girls more. And
like, this is like three years ago, so I'm not sure how different he is now. So like at this point in time, he would be 23. So I don't know. Maybe it's like back different from nowadays. I don't know. I really don't keep up with this dude.
And I did it for entertainment purposes, just to get views. But I also did it because
You did
I did it
what?
for October of last year. I began to make videos where I would interact with girls more. And I did it for entertainment purposes, just to get views. But I
don't
also
tempt
did
me.
it because I wanted to see where I actually stood with girls. And I wanted to do it in a way where, I could put myself out there and have like the excuse that I was just doing it for YouTube. So I remember I made a rate me 1 to 10 public interview video. I did Tinder videos. I was doing these types of things.
Oh, not Tinder.
And from those videos, I learned that women did find me attractive. And when I say women, I don't mean all women, but generally speaking, women regard me as an attractive person.
Okay, if you're attractive, then why can't you lock in for like a girlfriend? Like, they might be just saying that because like women do tend to like, coddle like a whole lot towards like make someone feel better. So like that would mean that they have like a certain problem with you, but they're not vocal about it. Whereas guys, like we would be a whole lot more honest when it comes to that shit.
And that was news to me. I didn't know that. I didn't know women found me attractive because I guess I'm bad at picking up on signs, or women were just too afraid to tell me. I don't know why.
See, like her has like a freaking idea of that. So yeah, it's more likely that latter there.
But nonetheless, I was in the dark about this, and then I realized that I was wrong. So once I found this out and I got this external validation,
What was he talking about?
I became a lot more confident in myself. But like I said, it was mostly in my looks. I still didn't have much confidence in my personality because at the time, I was making videos for the sake of views.
So yeah, like this guy, like he is a little on the dry side. Not gonna lie. Maybe he's like reserved for this video because he's trying to tell us shit. But again, like I'm just saying there though.
And I was kind of like losing myself a little bit. I didn't really know who I was. So the only thing I could hold on to was the fact that women found me good looking. That was it. And obviously, looking back on this all, this was a very toxic mindset to have, but
Okay.
I guess that's just what I needed to go through to get to the point that I'm at now. But anyways, with this increased level of confidence, I developed the confidence to actually start dating. Now, the way that I did
How
this
many?
was I started making those Tinder Tuesday videos. And
Tinder
at first,
Tuesday.
it was kind of like a skit. It was like a joke, like I wasn't taking them seriously. But then over time, I began to match with girls that I actually thought were good looking and girls that I could really see myself dating. And I started to do that. I started
Okay, good looking, but how's that personality though?
to date girls from Tinder. Every girl I've ever dated was from Tinder. And the reason why is because
All of them? Oh no, that's not good, dude. Cause like I said before that in like a separate like recording that yeah like these like online women, man, oh, trying to date them, dude. Yeah, no. Like it's like why don't you go locally? That looked like you were doing that looked like you're doing that shit locally. So like, where do you go to on like the regular besides the gym? Kind of curious, man.
I don't go out that much. I don't go out. So
I don't go out that much, so that's an issue there. It's like, guess what?
Tinder was and is pretty much the only way for me to meet girls.
Wait, what?
So Tinder was and is
Was and is the no? We lost the plot, people. What we doing? No, this ain't the way. That is not the way. That is not the way. Like, come on, dog. This is not the way. It's very fucked up, y'all. No wonder he don't. I totally see why he hasn't had a girlfriend. So here's like the issue. One, where this appearance is. Two, this nigga's trying to go on dating apps and has that as the only way to like date motherfuckers. Three, he don't go out much. Four, kind of dry as far as like how he is as a person. I don't know. Maybe he isn't in his right role too much, or like that much right now. And I guess five, which might turn into six. Do you have like, what? I'm gonna say him. More like don't have a job, um, which might not be much of an issue now. Financially, since he has over 100,000 subs, that usually leads to good money. It's more likely if I were to bet 1,000 to 800K a month. No, 1,000 to 1,000.8K a month. There we go. It might be much lower than that because YouTube, but it kind of depends on donations too. Anyways, he may struggle financially still, but anyways, do you have your own car? And then can you have a job while doing YouTube? Because that'd be mad helpful too. And then what's that thing is he trying to like look for in a girl? Like I have like questions about that too. So we're coming up to like 10 issues right now, man. Like this is certainly ain't a good start for you, man.
pretty much the only way for me to meet girls because I can't meet girls if I'm just at the house all day
Right.
or at the park or the gym. I don't
Okay. I've heard about girls coming up to guys at the gym, but anyways, I can't just expose them there. Okay, I personally haven't heard of a story where like a guy came up to like a girl, and she's like open to like dating, but there's more likely dozens of stories for that one. Um, ouch, man. Because like, dude, like you're that's another, like that's another issue too. Like he don't look like he weighs any more than 120. Like I'm not gonna lie, dude. like I hope he ain't the time to be on the motherfucking medicine balls 24/7. And that's have his workout. I'm sorry, man, but okay. Let me think here. Oh my god, man, this is not good. I'm sorry, dude.
See girls very often. Without Tinder, I could probably go months at a time without really interacting with a girl.
Okay, so like, wait, so like months at a time. So it's like, why would you do a video like this if that's the case? Oh, maybe he's in his like a major dry season right now. I don't fucking know. Like he's facing like a mad drought of 6 months and zero dates or like zero pussy. I don't know. Uh, I like more context for that too.
That's around my age in person. So, anyways, I started to date girls.
Sorry.
And the first girl that I dated, this probably happened around October of last year. So, this was my very first experience dating.
Let me go back a bit.
Without really interacting with a girl that's around my age in person. So, anyways, I started to date girls. And the first girl that I dated, this probably happened around October of last year. So this was my very first experience dating. I went in blind. I didn't know anything about dating at all. Like I said, I didn't know what the talking stage was. I didn't know any of that stuff. Didn't know how to make a move on a girl. Any of that. So anyways, me and this girl began dating. Or I don't even know if I want to call it dating anymore, looking back on it. And you'll see why as I go on with the story. But me and this girl were dating or talking or whatever. And we probably hung out a few times. But I was giving her this energy as if I wanted her to be my girlfriend. I was giving her romantic energy. And she was the only girl I was talking to at the time. But the thing is, she was not reciprocating that energy back to me. And it was very confusing to me because, like I said, I didn't know anything about girls or, dating. So she wasn't reciprocating this energy back to me. And I'm over here thinking, like, of how to ask her to be.
Okay, so like what we're kind of like following up on too is he's getting us his little spiel about this one girl, but what about your other options, man? Like you can't just focus on one girl at a time. Like girls do. The people comparisons, man. I'm sorry. Okay, okay, so okay. It's best to have a dozen girls lined up for yourself because you don't know if that shit will happen again, and like you'll be thankful if it don't happen again. But that's a very rare thing for us guys to for that for that to happen to us guys is a thing. So again, like you need a freaking lineup of like girls to like select from. If you were to like get into like the dating space, if you will. So I would highly suggest that he would do that too.
Be my girlfriend, and
like along with providing like the fundamental shit that I keep hammering on.
And her mind is in a completely different place. In her mind, she just wanted something casual. And to this day, I don't know what she meant by casual. That's
oh shit, dude. You don't even know. Oh. These youngins, man. You don't know what casual means? As in, it's not serious, like, obviously. Like, it's more likely to be no more than a month of dating. Like, no longer than that shit. It's like, even that, like, you need to know, like, you gotta deal with that, too. Essentially. I'll leave it at that.
That's just what she told me. But, obviously that didn't work out, because we wanted two completely different things. And, I didn't really give myself the time to heal from that situation. because I didn't realize
You got your feels on that? Oh, dude, come on, man. We need to be better than this now.
that that actually created trauma in me. You know, I feel like not having my
He said it was traumatic, y'all. Jeez, dude. Little boy. Oh my god. I'm telling you, man, like you can't be sensitive when it comes to these females. It'll
my
drop you so
feelings
fast.
reciprocated back to me, it messed with me. It messed with my confidence. You know, I felt like I wasn't good enough. So I didn't give myself the time to heal. I remember the day we stopped talking, I got back on Tinder. The same exact day. And that whole
Jordy, what we doing? Hold up. Oh my god, man. This is so bad. Jordy. Michael Jordan. Let me get this straight. You were devastated by this chick that dropped your ass, essentially, off a Tinder. And then you go back to Tinder? What? I'm like, what? It's like, did we learn our lesson? And then it's like, I'm still not sure what he's trying to look for in a girl. Like, we all want different things from different people, man. Michael Jordan, what we doing? How much I want to bet she dropped? You know she dropped him too, cause even if he got a girl, cause it says here, it says in this video he never had a girlfriend. What's the lesson, Jordan?
whole situation probably happened in like late November, I want to say. And I started talking to this other girl like literally a week or two
That you never got with?
after. And like I said, I was still hurt from the past situation, but I was using this girl kind of not as a rebound, but as kind of
But she's a rebound.
a way to just move on. So I guess a rebound. But
Exactly. Like, admit it, man.
basically,
Silly.
me and this girl started talking.
Foolishness, Dante. Foolishness.
And I remember we had literally nothing in common. It boggles my mind.
What we doing, man? Oh my god, dude. It's like, why? Okay, if she wasn't open to your interest, why didn't you drop it? Like, then and there, man. Like, you should have been like, okay, like, can we be friends? Like, at that point, friend zone. Like, simple as that, man. Come on.
Mind that I even thought that me and this girl could get together like that because we had nothing in common. But you know, we went on a few dates and I caught feelings. You know, that's one thing about me.
No, come on, man. Come on, dude. Don't catch feelings. Like, this dude gets clingy so fast, man. We can't be doing this, dude. Man, apparently this dude wants to learn the hard way.
As I began to date girls, I would catch feelings very, very quickly. Like
Don't.
first date or even before the first date quickly. And the reason why is because I just wasn't used to, you know, interacting with girls in that way. So I would just catch feelings very quickly. I was at like the middle school level as far as girls. And
Listen, man. Well, you're in middle school. These girls already graduated college, man. Like, they're so far ahead of the game. It's not even fucking funny, dude. I'm telling you right the fuck now. Like, you can't afford to be behind like that, dude. Like, I don't really care if you don't go out much. Just turned 20. You don't do that. You can't catch feelings fast because you don't fucking know, especially in this situation, you don't fucking know if they're ready to like just drop you, if they're already messing with Tyrone, a few Tyrones, like a few Daquans. You don't fucking know, man. Like, why would she keep you, man? Like, you need to ask yourself. Like, ask yourself and then ask her, just for transparency's sake.
And dating goes. So, anyways, I caught feelings for this girl too, and you know,
Like, and then I'm gonna say now, like, he has zero BBC gene in his body.
weeks went by. Things were going all right. She was reciprocating my energy for a little bit, but
What energy? It's not the BBC gene. It's not the essence of that.
she probably saw that me and her were not compatible. Like we just weren't.
See?
And she ghosted me. I remember she started becoming
I'm going ghost. There it is, y'all.
distant, and I started to kind of press her to hang out and do all of the
Don't press. Like, not, that's what we don't do either, y'all. Like, if a girl goes ghost, you don't go any further than that. It's a common issue that us guys need to learn. It's like, why would she come back if you're trying to like press it for other shit? Again, we don't do that, people.
this. Like I was still giving her that energy, and she wasn't giving it back anymore. So it was more unreciprocated feelings, and I was simping. I was simping over her. I'm not gonna.
And then dude, you literally got out of another relationship and you're simping? What the fuck are we doing? Michael Jordan, you fucked this up even worse than the last shit. Because in sound you were simping, in that last one. You can't do that. You don't simp. Let her simp for you, if anything. That's what you fucking want. Not the other way around, nigga. What the fuck you think this is? And you like basing your voice and like the BBC gene? Like, nah, like this ain't working, buddy.
No lie, I simped over every girl I dated.
You simped over every girl you did. No, Jordan, what we doing? Jordan, no. We don't simp. We don't simp for IRL women. God, man.
But I simped over her, and she ghosted me. She blocked me on everything.
So, like, how rewarding was that, dude? Like, you tell me.
I'm really, really thankful now that she did that, because I probably would have kept pressing her had she not done that, and I would have missed out on many opportunities that presented themselves in the future.
Exactly. Think about the opportunities, especially something don't go well, especially then.
But anyways, that ended probably a little bit before Christmas time, so like mid-December, and I didn't start dating again until January. So I told myself I was done with dating, and then I ran into this other girl on Tinder. Okay, I don't know.
Dude. You fast ass niggas. Listen, again, like I've said, these terminally online women on these dating apps, don't even try, man. You ain't changing any of that. Like, you fucking like, none of these girls are on some shadow shit where they'll just sure act and ambivalent, but after me and like talking to you, talking about something, this is who I am. Like, nah, like then I'd be pulled in many directions like that. Fuck no.
Why I got back on Tinder. In fact, I think I got back on Tinder to make another Tinder video. I think it was like the song.
Man, another Tinder. No, man. It's like, what? Dude, if you made over a dozen Tinder videos, someone's slow, dude. Like, come on, man. You're too slow. Like, that's what song would say right now. Like, come on. Using song lyrics on no, but it obviously didn't work. Cause why, people? Y'all tell me, what is the video called? What is the video that I'm covering called? Exactly.
Song lyrics on Tinder. So I got back on Tinder to do that, and I ended up coming across this girl. Okay, and I've talked about this girl a lot. It would be a waste of time for me to make another video about the situation. Just know that the situation didn't work out. And this was
obviously, dude, how many fucking times y'all had to prove my fucking point? These Tinder girls, these dating app girls, don't even try it. It's not worth it. All they're looking for is the validation. Not a relationship, just the validation. Oh, he think I'm pretty. He think I got the best see, whole shit. He got I almost said the other shit. Okay, hold on. He think I got the best pussy. I got the best titties. Like, nah, like. Then guess what? After all that shit, after all that simping, gone. She put on the fucking Sonic shoes. And she went freaking ghost. Like she freaking Danny Phantom. He fucking took her ass up.
The one that cut me the deepest, like by far. Like it took me months to recover from this. But I think in reality,
it's taken months to learn this whole process, man.
I was actually trying to recover from all three of the situations at the same time, and I just didn't know it. You know, I feel like whenever I started talking to this girl, I wasn't in the right state.
Dude, if he says that he's like, what they call it again? If he says that he's fucking asexual after all this shit, I better not hear a motherfucker be on that shit after these experiences. Because dude, you're just trying Tinder, and that's literally it. I don't know what else. He obviously don't know shit about this. And it's like, look, people. Like my ex, like we met on Facebook, and that didn't work out either. Even though we were together for like years on end, we eventually had to break it up. A major problem was that she never had a job, and I had to keep carrying. So it's like, yeah, like something wrong with these online bitches.
State of mind, and it manifests.
A whole lot is wrong with these online bitches, and he don't know that
itself through our separation. But you know, after that situation failed, I went cold. I went completely numb. Like I'm talking red pill, men going their own way.
I become so
type numb. Like I was like, okay, I'm gonna just get on my grind on YouTube. You know, forget about her, forget about all women. You know, they're all the same. I was on that type of vibe.
They're not all the same now. Hold on, dog. Like try locally. Why can't you do shit locally? You obviously have the ability to do so. Why don't you do it?
For about 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, I came to my senses.
And then, well, why aren't you trying that while trying these like Tinder women? If you want to actually go there, you can multitask. Like look at someone that can multitask, obviously.
And I was like, wait, maybe I'm the problem. You know, maybe I'm the reason why none of this stuff.
And that's a big one too. Like you are the problem, but these bitches are also the problem. So blame yourself and others. Like you can do that. Do you multitask?
Stuff is working out. And when I say that, I don't mean that to say that, you know, I'm not good enough or I'm at fault, but it's more so to say that I have some internal issues that I need to work on. I need to learn how to love myself.
Well, it's not just that, but I have issues. Like they're still physical, man. Bro, he's not aware of that one.
Before I can try to enter into a relationship with anybody. It doesn't matter how good we are for each other, you know, or how bad we are for each other. If I don't love myself, I can't be in a committed relationship with somebody else.
So it's like, wait, is he trying to all put himself over because of his looks? I know damn well he's not trying to like do that. I hope to God he ain't doing that shit.
You know, so these past few months were really spent learning how to love myself. You know, I really took the time to work on myself and my inner state of being so that my outer reality could reflect that and so that the universe could give me somebody who I was ready for. Now, one other thing that really changed since that video is that I used to think that I wanted my first girlfriend to be my last girlfriend. And now I see...
See, man. Okay. honestly, like I've had that sort of issue before when I was starting to like think about being with girls more and shit. Like my standards were actually too high too, so you had to bump that shit down. Be more open to shit. But okay, where can I go with this one? All right, let me think. Yeah, so I did have this thing to where I want to be married to like a virgin woman, whereas bitch nowadays that's fucking problematic as shit. But even with like the girl that I was with, I thought about marrying her. I'm not gonna fucking lie to y'all. But all these issues though. And keep in mind, this is like the Facebook bitch. Uh, Again, all these issues still come up. So I just tell you that I need to just look for better women. Straight up. Like, don't really care about all this other shit.
The problem with that desire. Obviously that should be the goal. Like, I should want my first girlfriend to be my last girlfriend. I shouldn't, enter.
Now, I don't know where you got that expectation from, honestly. Like, that's a very immature mindset there, if I'm being completely honest. You should first look into the whole dating, scene, see how bad it fucking is, because it's fucking terrible now. Like literally, everyone says it's in the fucking gutter. Fucking, it's shitty, dude. Like I'm not gonna fucking lie to you. Oh my god, like both sides have destroyed this shit. So you need to realize that and realize too that okay, uh, I, it's gonna be a whole lot more likely that I'll find like casual dates than anything serious. That is real not really into me like that, but still want to be with me. That they'll look into their other options, and yeah, not be so surprised if they go for others. It just dropped me completely. So I need to be a lot more accepting of these other things, not going the way he wants to. And if someone does come, like along, his way, he needs to just lock in and not simp. To say the fucking least, y'all. Oh god, like that's such a big issue, man. Jeez, cause like in this other video, like the video with freaking Reva, her ass, she said too that women don't want to pursue. Like they get tired of being pursued, and rather do, the freaking hunting. Like actually chasing after a guy like that. That's probably more entertaining. Which I'm not too surprised, honestly. Especially with how these guys like him are doing that shit. Yeah.
Into a situation that I don't feel is going to be for the long term, but at the same time,
but yeah, still playing long term though.
I had to learn to just let things flow. If
right.
My first girlfriend is my last girlfriend, that's great. That's amazing. But
says no guy ever. Like, okay, maybe. I'm sure there's like high school sweethearts that are still together to this day. But like, I guess realize too that one fuck up is all it takes to fuck up a freaking marriage and destroy it. Whether she got feels with Billy, whether you fucked some other bitch that like saying they're friends, that you're friends with, freaking y'all just had like a really bad argument, or like y'all lost the fucking house or something. Like anything can just fuck the freaking marriage. Same for like a lot of relationships. Anything can fuck it up, man. And it's up to you to do whatever it is that you can to keep it, so it don't get destroyed like that. So I need until I realize that too.
If it's a situation that I need to go through to learn something so that I can find somebody even better, then I'll do that. That's fine. And it may suck as it happens, but I know that everything happens for a reason, and I know that everything that happens to me will bring me to exactly where I need to be with the person that I need to be with.
Okay. Basically, he's trying to realize that, okay, like, things may not go like my way, but it's best I go through these, like, trials, and, best I go through these trials to, like, learn, basically. And I'm willing to, like, go through it, so, yeah, that's important, too, though. But, okay, y'all, like, let me just wrap this up. So, Jordy, please tell me you're not going on back on Tinder, because that's your main, because that's a big ass massive issue. Because they're built entirely different, man. I'm not joking. Whereas with, like, local women, yeah, you have, like, a whole lot of crazy bitches out there, IRL too. But, like, the older women, like, say, like, somewhere 30s, maybe towards, later, 20s. That's more of what you should look for. Because, yeah, it does sound like, too, that these are younger women. Because he did say that he's been fucking with, like, women that are, like, around his, like, age, which are more than likely the freaking little girls, y'all. So, which I said before, too, that they don't know what the fuck they want. It's like, for real, y'all. Like, y'all don't know if y'all haven't experienced it. But okay. Oh God, man. He looks and sounds like this, man. So it really feels like he's not getting, like, the right stuff to, like, work with right now. Whether it's what he's being provided, or, like, what he's, like, coming across in his head here. My first girlfriend will be my last. What? Incredibly unrealistic. So yeah, I do need to be more real with himself, so we can actually have a girlfriend, so we can correctly pursue his, like, goals here with getting a girlfriend, like his first one, like an actual first one. And then along with the fundamentals, again, I keep hammering, like, on that shit. So I think y'all know what it is right now. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Jory, stay off them dating apps, please. Do yourself a favor. It'll get you a very long way. Visit somewhere regularly, where it's a club, library, something like that, man. And then school, like college is a good space too. Um, College, class, either one of them shits. So yeah, take that advice if you come across this man. Hope you do. Um, and yeah, that's where I'll end things off. So, Hot Take Central. I'm out, and take care.